Now, if you haven't updated Adrenalin like I have for so many years, I think it's time to do that today because there are so many changes in the new Adrenalin version 8.0.2. Yes, you heard that right. There's a version 8. I did not even know that. Someone sent me the link in Discord, and I was so surprised that they're still working on this, and there's so many amazing changes to it. We have to update it today, and I'll show you how to do that easily on your PS Vita. Now, some of you are going to be asking, why should we update Adrenalin? It's already working for me. I don't have to really do much. I get to play my PSP games and PS1 games. But with this new update, there are a ton of new features, a ton of new fixes, and a ton of new settings for you to mess around with and have some extra fun on your PS Vita. So here are some of the new features for the new version of Adrenalin. First off, we have new graphic filters. So we have options to scale up and add image overlays for PS1 titles, meaning sharper and more customizable visuals. Next is better performance, so faster, more efficient ISO drivers, and improved frame pacing. Next up is a big one, huge compatibility fixes. Previously broken crashing games now work on the PS Vita, such as the Simpsons game, Rainbow Six Vegas, Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 09, 10, 11, and much more. There's a smarter plugin system, one unified config file per game plugin control, and support for Homebrew only plugins. Next, we have new XMB features, a built-in custom firmware settings, plugin manager, and system storage access right from the XMB. Next, we have more storage flexibility, memory stick caching for faster I/O, and support for compressed ISOs. And finally, polish and stability. So it has been redesigned with a new updater, fixed crashes, and cleaned up menus. Just with version 8.0.1 and 8.0.2 has squashed a ton of nagging bugs. So bottom line is, if you're on the older Adrenalin, you're going to be losing 3 major features. So that's going to be performance, compatibility, and the new features included in this new version. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to update your Adrenalin from version 7 all the way up to version 8. And all the credits to everyone involved in this amazing application, this amazing project. Thank you all so much for your collaboration. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on new PS Vita and PSP videos. Thank you. So the latest version is 8.0.2. and this was updated within the last month, and you can see all the different changes here. If you're running version 7.1.0, you can go through the system update and update it that way. So let's get started by updating our Adrenalin, and we're going to avoid the VPK. That's one thing we're not going to do, is download the VPK. We can try this method, but we're going to use the safest method, which is the update.zip. Let's click on that. Next, we're going to right click on that update and we're going to extract. Now within that update folder, you should see 2 different folders, the Mac OS X and the update. So what we want to do is copy the update folder. So right click, copy. Next, we're going to connect our PS Vita to our PC via Vita Shell. And make sure you have your USB device selected to the appropriate storage device, and select button whether you're using FTP or USB, and go ahead and press select, and there is our PS Vita connected. Next, we're going to be going under our PSP EMU folder. If you don't see this hidden folder, you'll have to open up your options, and under view, make sure that show hidden files, folders, and drives is selected. Click apply, hit OK, and you should be good to go. Let's open up PSP EMU. Under PSP and under game, we're going to right click and paste the update in there, and we should be good to go. Alright, so let's back out and head on over to Adrenalin. Now going back to the Adrenalin updater, hit X to start the application. At the top it says 6.61 Adrenalin version 8.0.2 installer. Press X to install. Press X to reboot your device. Now, one thing I highly recommend is rebooting your system so that update reflects on Adrenalin. For some reason, when I updated and went back in, it crashed my Vita. It didn't really like that update, but all I had to do was reboot, and now we have the 8.0.2 shown at the front of Adrenalaine by Cat and Grey Jack. And as we enter, we'll see our new features, the new settings, and we can also double check the firmware version under settings. So right away, if you press select, you should see the new VSH menu. Looks really nice, and you can see all of the information at the top right hand corner. Bootloader Adrenalaine version 8, and we can see our advanced game options, Sony PSP OSK, Force High Memory, Bake Max Free RAM, here's part 2, and additional settings here. Very nice. So let's go back to main menu and let's go into the recovery menu, which should be completely different, and there it is. So this looks a little bit different than what we're normally are used to. Let's go under advanced, and we have the same options here, and here are our plugins. So let's go back to general. So under VSH menu, we can change it to modern or classic. So if you like the old classic style, you can change it here, and let's exit out. Let's go under our Adrenalaine menu, and under about, you'll see Adrenalaine version 8.0.2. Good to go. Now let's open up our official settings, and we have the same settings here: our bilinear filtering, right stick, camera, color space, assign touchscreen, so on and so forth. Now let's go check out our settings in XMB, and we'll have a new menu, plugins manager, and here we can enable or disable our plugins, which is nice. Very convenient that it's on the XMB and we don't have to go in the back end to mess around and do all of that. And we have the custom firmware settings. So here we can change all sorts of different things: hide corrupt icons in game menu, hide MAC address, let's turn that on, and just a ton of great settings that you can mess around with here right away on the XMB. So let's very convenient. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and updated your Adrenalaine successfully. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this new update, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.